move or anything. So like, it's pretty much, everything is all legit, nothing need to worry to be leaked out. That's why we are still using, Zoom. So, uh, so I'll be looking forward that, like, well, most likely we'll be doing, like once a week, to able to get everybody, like, well, into the call. So, I think this is a very good, like, well, session to benchmark to see that, like, well, how is everybody is doing? Are we really able to get everybody connected, during this very difficult, very tough time? So, like, and we are not stopping all the others, like, well, call that is ongoing. So like we'll still be having respective country, like, well, topic call, like expectation call, like, well, upskilling call, call that, like, from me, myself personally to all of you. As we know that, like our Taiwan team is still out there on the field, which is like, like great, like, well, we are very grateful that, we still have, a team that is able to be out on the field. So at this moment, I'm sure that everybody that is in the call now, you feel the frustration, you feel the impact, you feel the challenges that, like, well, being, like, restricted at home, nothing much you can do. So like, like, well, we try to reach out to every one of you as much as we can. Okay. So like, thank you very much. Now it's 340, 341. So like, I hope that, this will just keep going. So as I mentioned in some of the call, maybe like some of you have been in the call, so like I did share with you, if you are the leader of the pack, that, if you yourself, you are the owners, you are the assistant owner, partner, or even you are the TL and STL, you yourself are not in the call, and then you should not be expecting your team to be on the call, because you know that, well, you yourself are not, what is the message that, TT is like putting across. What can you do for the rest? What can you do for your team? You will not be able to, like, well, guiding your people well, like, well, this is what I can say. Okay. So I hope that, like, I think at this moment it's just like stuck at 342. But it's still, you know, look at positive side. We still have 342 of you on the call. So very excited, very happy. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everybody have a great Friday. Like, well, I'm not going to ask you that, how are you? Because, like, well, I've been asked this question, like, a lot of time when, for the past four weeks when I get onto the call with someone, and somebody will ask me that, hey, how are you? So I say that, there's a very hard question to answer, because I can't be possibly telling you that, that I'm great, because, I'm not bad, like, well, healthy, everything is cool, but it's just that at the same time, like, well, there's a lot of concern, there's a lot of, like, well, all over the place. Must have close or oh yeah. So like that everybody can see me clearer, right? Okay, cool. Um I want to start off, like today by me myself personally addressing, this to every one of you on the call. So we'll be recording this, like hopefully that, we're able to put it onto our Facebook or even at our TIG YouTube channel. So everybody able to gather something out from there. So, honestly, this week had not been the easiest week for me, because like I have to make some very difficult decision in the business. Um, is I can't prevent it, because this is part of the thing that I have to go through. So same as the rest of us, like, well, never in my wildest dreams that, I would ever expect myself, to experience a global pandemic like this, to be fair. I never really think that, like, well, it's going to be TV series or things like that. I never thought that it's going to happen in my real life. So this is my first time that I'm going through this. Like, I hope that, like, I want you to understand. I know it's the first time for you to go through this. I want you to understand. So it's also the first time that I'm going through this as well. Um, and the last few months have been really a roller coaster, like for us TIG, because we started off very well, like in January, February, we got all the momentum. we almost like, like matching our result and performance of last year in the Q1 that we almost break all our, like, well, advancement record. We are almost sitting on 30 advancement in quarter 1. So which is really, 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 really great. To all of you that in the call, I want to take this opportunity to tell you that, this is how awesome you are. So, but even with, like, well, with the great result that we have delivered in the Q1, we still can't run away. Like, well, crisis, like globally, that, attack globally, that attack on us as well. Okay. Today, the reason that I wanted to run on this topic, right, is because when I look back, I'm also reminded that, like, well, what I have today is because of the challenges that, I have overcome over the years. And I realized that after overcome every challenges, like, well, there is always an opportunity for breakthrough. So I want to take this opportunity to share a little bit more in detail with every one of you that, like, well, what do I mean by challenges? This is the first time that we all go through this global pandemic, a situation. It's me the first time. How are we going to do it? How are we going to do, like face it better or do well? I don't know. I don't have an answer for you, but I do have a experience to can share with you is that all the challenges that I faced before this in my life, it's also the first time that I have is like I've never been so challenging and so poor in my life while, like having 3 kids, like, well, with my parents. I need to support, I need to be responsible to my family. I need to feed them. I'm changing a job from a fixed pay to a full commission. I do not have a lot of saving. That's also the first time that I'm doing it in my life too. So at that time, if you ask me, maybe at that time I still can ask some people that they have the experience of changing job, they can share with me. Like, well, so but now this is different. Then besides changing the job, in the very same year that I got to meet up with a situation that my mom got stroke, and I'm still on the field. My children got sick. That I don't have enough money to send them to the doctor. Every single week, like my commission, like, well, that I earn through my sales on the field is so limited. In most of the week, if I have $50, I can survive throughout the week. It's really fortunate. And most of the time, by Wednesday, I really struggling, like, well, to have enough money. Okay. So, but because of that challenges that I have during that period of time, I know, so that make me more, like, well, hungry, make me having a bigger and stronger sense of desire, like with higher SOU, then, like, well, to get myself, to ownership. Because I cannot afford to see that how it goes, like from there, because every single week I need to make sure that I have to feed my family, I have to feed my children, I have to take care of my parents, I need to pay the bills. That's why I need to run faster. I think that is my first challenges that I face, like, well, it's so tough, but because it's so tough that it pushed me to get to where I am. I think that is really great. And all so like, the goals of starting Boki. So, at that point of time, like, well, I invested, 100 grand of Singapore dollars, to build out the location in Boki. Like, well, it's a big risk because I'm only 18 months in the business. I'm still a brand new owner. I'm not really like, like really have a full understanding of how the business works. But I'm willing to take the risk, like, well, because, I wanted to see that, like how does it going to work out? Because people tell me that if you really want to run well in the business, you got to have a sense of ownership. You own the business, you own the building, you own the accountability. Then you'll be able to see, more success. So I invested all my money into the business. Well, thankfully, because I did that, so like, for the past 10 years, I think Boki had become, like, well, one of the biggest, and always the strongest location throughout the year, and produce a places. The third thing, my first campaign in the credit division, like I'm working in HSBC project credit division at that time, build a project, to 100 guys. I'm making super good money, as a new old owner, just like the lifestyle of Jerry and Rodney now, like buying Mercedes, but I didn't buy Mercedes like Rodney, like, well, having a good lifestyle, like, well, like Jerry fully branded, like all these things. But I do not like so branded like Jerry then. At that time, like every quarter I can buy a one brand new LV tie, I'm very happy. Every quarter then, if I can buy a, like a cufflink, I'm very happy. Nowadays the owner's life is really great. Back then, even though, I'm really doing well, like, well, I still remember my suit is like, done in like in Bangkok, like this very cheap, like, well, store from G2000, but we wanted to look nice, I still remember that, like, well, and that's why I'm very excited to see how my owner lifestyle nowadays. But then, I hire 100 guys in HBC project, which is really cool, earning good money. And then suddenly the client said they have to shut down. They have to stop the project. And I received a lot of call from a lot of people that, telling me not to worry, like, well, not to worry about, like, well, the project shut down and all these things. I think they are all very concerned that, like, I would lost my whole team. And during that time, it's my first time that I've been through that. I doesn't know that how that's going to work, but just give it a shot. And then I've been given the option to move my credit team into telco, into, like charity, into products. So this is the first time that I started to work in terms like a lot of different division. But you know what? Thanks to this, because I have moved from credit 180 headcount after 6 months. So it means that, like 6 months later, with 100, we grow to 160, and which is really, really awesome. Okay, this is the challenge that I face. That which is I don't know that what is going to happen, but because we took on the risk, and then like, well, we go through it, and this is where we get ourselves into. The fourth thing, is like when Taiwan having the chance to do a test, like, well, after we did the test, having a chance to launch the country. So like with all the uncertainty, I can speak Mandarin, but I can't read Mandarin. I can't write Mandarin. Like, well, we don't know. We don't have any pitch or 5 step, 8 steps, on Mandarin. So the whole business is all built, like, well, in English base. Do not have anything that like is in Mandarin. So at the time, me and 3 of us, like, well, we took our chance in Taiwan. Point number 4 is after HSBC crisis, like, well, what we do is I move myself into Malaysia first, not Taiwan first, Malaysia first. So the reason why we go to Malaysia is very straightforward. Singapore, we are doing very well. 180, 200 headcount at a time, we are in Singapore. We are one of the biggest, like, well, organization in Singapore. But we have been stuck at that situation, 180, 200 for a long period of time. We can't break through. We don't have other city to go. Our recruitment is, like limited. So I remember then always been offered a chance to move country to Malaysia, but I always declined it. The reason is like because I don't want to take the risk, because I'm not sure about it. I doesn't wanted to, like, well, to think that I don't want to do extra. I don't want to like, wow, why I need to run 2 office, 2 country, since I really earn so much, in Singapore is in create more space for the team, for the people. And then the people will have struggled to have more space to grow. So this is when, like, well, pick up some idea in, like in Dubai trips. So like, me and five of the, like people, then we packed our bag and then we went to Malaysia. So this is when, like in the year of 2013 December, we went to Malaysia. I understand some of you might be thinking, Terence, why are you telling us this? We hear it from the topic already. All this that's linked. I want to remind you, rehash. Because 2013, because we make the move to go to Malaysia, that's why we have TIG Malaysia now. That's why TIG Malaysia now is 200 headcount. If we do not make the move at that year, at that time, we did not take on the courage. The people doesn't follow the leads there, let's go. We will not have a chance. Okay, so all of you from Malaysia means that in this call, Malaysian will not there's another move. Full of uncertainty. We don't know about the project. We don't know how does it work. We don't know about anything, but we just try. We went there. Not much people will support us because we are from Singapore team. We just need to do everything by ourselves. So we survived. We managed to do it. We managed to get going, and then we managed to build to an organization where we have today. Point number 5, there is like, in the year of 2017, just now I shared it, like Taiwan. I don't know the language, I don't know anything, I only know how to speak, Mandarin. We lost uncertainty, a brand new market. Don't have any other market is in Chinese speaking, or Mandarin, processors or everything. We need to do everything from scratch. Coming up with our 5-step in Mandarin, coming up with our 8-step in Mandarin, coming up with our pitch in Mandarin, coming up with all our title, a leader, a TL, ST. We even created the branding of sales works in Mandarin. So, and if we didn't do that, the only truth is that, we will not be having a very big Taiwan team at this moment with 100 over guys, and then to make TIG is even more multi-racial, multi-culture. We have in 4 countries, all the culture is different. So this is another step that we did. We doesn't know how does it work, but we do it, and this is what it happened. So last year, with all the things that is coming through there, we have the opportunity, having a chance to work with Indonesia. So because of over the years, I have a very close relationship with Indonesia team. So I've been visiting, Indonesia at least once a year or more than once. I'll be running in their rally, speaking to the old owners and all these things. Country that have been operating for so long. But I want to tell you, yes, we do not have any success story yet or an awesome outcome in Indonesia at this moment. But I want to tell you that, but I never regretted to took out the opportunity to getting myself involved in Indonesia because I foresee Indonesia will going to be one of the biggest powerhouse of country in Asia in years to come. Because I really love the people, the culture, everything there. So I'm just waiting to get a chance to really able to work closely with the people there, to really share and inbuild our culture of TIG to let the Indonesian team to have a feel. Even most of the Indonesian team in this call now, I don't think that they have ever experienced, even now we are on the Zoom call, 361. Indonesia for the past 10, 12 years, they have never grown to 361. Still learning, we just wanted people to understand. The culture is the key. The culture will help you, to retain, to build a good business. Able to build a business is easy, but able to sustain and holding on or keep on going to run the business is the key question. It's not easy. So the last few months, it's been very tough for me that, I had to make a lot of decisions in Indonesia, but I took the step and doing it. I don't know what's going to happen in future, But one thing I know for sure is like, definitely I will give all out to make sure that I can do what I would do, whatever it takes, to build it on, to see that, what can we assist the country, to build it up, to be another big powerhouse. Even one day is one of the biggest. I think Indonesia is the only. So, are we going to be in India? Most likely, at this moment, is no. I don't know whether any one of you will be interested. Are we going to be in China? The answer is that maybe yes, but who's going? I don't know yet. But definitely now we are working in Indonesia. Indonesia is going to be a country with capacity that able to compete with a big powerhouse of country around the world. There's China and India. So let's see how does it goes. This is only the step 6 that I don't know the outcome. But I already told the Indonesia team, I'll be there for the team, I'll be the last man standing. Now, 2020. As a Malaysian, if you are old enough or maybe you have heard about it, you'll be very surprised that you'll be thinking about a joke. That I think like 20 years ago, in the 1990s, Malaysian government keep on shouting a slogan, Malaysia year 2020. Okay. So like I'll tell you that there's a joke. Yes, finally we are in Tawasan 2020 in the year 2020. What do we expect? Number one thing that we expect is a change of government out of nothing. Then number one. Second, suddenly we are all in pandemic situation. The whole country celebrating it by a full total lockdown. And now with this COVID-19 TIG, 4 country, 3 country are really locked down. But would I be very negative about it? But I think back, the honest truth is that looking back around the world, I think a lot of country that is in share. I still cannot believe it. What happened to US? Until now, I still cannot believe what happened to US. I still remember in January, in February, how Donald Trump is laughing at China, how they're abusing, while saying that, while China is abusing humans' right, all these things by lockdown people in Wuhan. On concern, what is more challenging? That a lot of people die, your citizen dies more challenging, or a temporary or restriction that will save a lot more life. So, it's very hard to say, man. Okay? So I just want to tell you that what is the outcome of this COVID-19? I don't know. But I can decide what is the outcome that I want to have after this COVID-19. You can too. Without all these challenges, along the, 11 years, I would not be where I am today. And definitely there will be no TIG. TIG we will not be TIG. Okay? If I given up at any of this point, like any of all these challenges, I will have walked away with nothing. The truth is, I did not, and we face it head on. We be real, we deal with it, and that's why we have breakthrough, and get to where we are. Ask myself, why should I give up at this period of time of COVID-19? I understand some of you might be saying, "Aya, TT, we are not you. You already enjoy this, you already have this, you have that. We are not you. How we cannot be as strong as you are." But I want you to understand, you can have a choice to choose to fight for yourself, or you can have doubts and struggle, and keep on, thinking that you're not good enough for your own life. I want you to know I'm just another person. Just another person with pure determination, believe that if something might be good will happen to me if I keep on holding on to. So I choose to fight on. Okay? So I hope that by now everybody, I have a clear. Okay. You know, what's so tough about COVID situation now? I want to tell you that social distancing measure will be a very difficult thing, well, for us when we are back on the field. Because you got to know that every time we do face to face, that we're getting closer to people, having personal touch, that all these things. So social distancing is going to have a big impact on us, even when we are going back on the field. I want you to be ready to know that this is something you need to overcome. You need to start to come up with a pitch, or you need to know how to stop people with a distance, not so near anymore, not so close to other people. Okay, so this is number one. Second, okay, we cannot spend as much time with each other face to face. Like team night, like sports night, hang out, karaoke, chill out. All these things will be scaled out because I know that social distancing, well, it means that even all your hangout, it got to be friends and family pressure. People around you, will started to spread negative, and concern about the nature of work that we do. Comparing that self-employed don't have the benefits compared to the employed one, and not protected during these times, this period of time. So you're going to face a lot of people that, your family, your friends, and everybody is going to tell you that, self-employed, it's going to be tough. You will not be protected, and all these things. But actually, I do see it otherwise, like, well, I can see that, like, well, government is already rendering a lot of support or help, like, what to do this. But here, there's a lot of country is in here. I'm not going to speak about government aids because, some country they have this, some country they have that. I'm not going to talk about it here. Okay. So number four, our saving run dry, or worse, not much saving to begin with, which means that, well, if this continue like that, we're going to eat grass already. So I'm very concerned for Singapore. At least I'm Malaysian. This I stay in a London house. Outside got tree, got leaf, got anything. I still got green to eat. You stay in HDB, got no grass house, got no tree, got no anything. All say there. Like Indonesians still can. They go back to their village, the kampong, still got things there. And then they're lucky, sometimes can find some egg here and there. Or Malaysia in kampong can find egg one, the chicken egg lah, duck egg all egg lah. Like Singaporean, you horse already like you. Like, well, you only find the nest of the housefly nest. Like, well, the mosquito nest. Like all these things, right? And then you all turn to become the frog, the lizard. And then you got to learn the skill from JQ already. JQ will show you how to stick out your tongue fast enough to catch all the flies. Okay, no, this is just a joke, okay? But so, okay, number five. Okay, this is a very challenging one. Overthinking, and self-doubt will cause a lot of us to give up. You started to have a lot of overthinking, well, uncertainty, unsure, not clear, don't know how, you don't have a lot of, like your confidence level was slowly dropping. I will tell you that if this happened to me, this will happen to any one of you too. Parents, your confidence level drop, definitely my confidence level will be affected because it's, I'm just another person. Like, I'm just human being. Like, well, please don't think that, like, well, my confidence level will stay as high. I only choose to stay to believe that if I don't give up, I will stand a better chance compared to I give up. Because most people will just give up. And if I don't give up like them, means I will stand. Now, lots of free time, thinking about a lot of stuff, including that, like, well, some of you may be already on your mind, or some of you join the call, you go out for the call, you join your car, you listen to what I say, and then you get negative, like, by you thinking that I listen to so much to Terence talk for what? I also don't know whether would I come back, like after COVID-19 or not. My leader, my trainer text me, I also don't know want to reply or no. They are so boring and so scared that we wanted to quit the job and they keep on texting us every single day. Hello, I don't do that. I don't even text my owner every single day. Like, well, so to me, right, at this period of time, I feel that is the best time to see what's real. I understand. Everybody said, Terrence, what's real is like, like, well, we need money to survive. Hello, I also need money to survive. It's not just your problem. This is a problem that, happened to everyone. It's not because of me, like, well, it's not because of the business. Virus. It's not me. It's not the business. It's not because you are self-employed. It's not because you are doing face-to-face job. That's why you face these challenges that you got no money. This apply to everyone, everywhere, around the world. Even you own your TV, you see on your social media. Even you can see like the news all around the world. That even some people I just saw a video on Facebook that somebody I think in Spain or Italy, like, well, a person that go crazy driving in a parking lot, he was smashing, like, well, police car, and all these things. People will go crazy, with things like this. And I'll tell you, it might happen to you. That is the reason why I share with you, to encourage you by having a call like this, to let you know, don't self-pity yourself. Don't feel sorry for yourself alone. Okay? This thing is going to win by you keep on thinking that, how bad it's going to be, how worse it's going to be, by you thinking that, like, well, uncertainty. Instead of using all the energy to go and think about what is going to be a bad outcome, might as well put the energy to go and think about it, that what can you do better, do more during this period of time to prepare yourself for a better future. It might not be in the business, it might not be here, but it can be for you in any point of time, in future. What would you want to do next? Okay, so a lot of people that were thinking that before COVID I didn't do well. After COVID, they say it's even more challenging. Maybe I'll be worse. Like, well, maybe people, like, well, don't even come back to face it. Like, and like, well, I don't know. I'm not asking you to join this call to tell you don't quit. I ask you to join this call is to share with you, like, well, if you feel you face challenges, I want to tell you, me, TT, I face challenges too. If your confidence drop now in your life, I'm telling you, it's the same for me. I'm sharing this, call is to tell you that, like, well, you are not in this situation all by yourself. I'm in this with you. We are all in this with you. I'm not living, like, well, in another different, like, well, world that I don't face these challenges, but all of you have to face. It's the same. Okay? But the difference is, like, well, now sharing this with you is not just to tell you to feel sorry, but it's just that we can come together to think about what can we do together to help ourselves going through this tough time. And started to foresee and started to have imagined, like, well, what is the possibility after this? There is no point to keep on thinking and feel sorry for yourself and nothing will come true. Okay? So now, I want to share with you. Oh my God. I tried too hard. There is still so many points. I still share like, like a lot of my own personal story to you. Okay, if you feel that what I'm sharing, it doesn't, like, well, make sense to you, you don't like it, like, well, you feel it's not relevant. Number one thing, my biggest concern to you is that, then I have concern for you. Do you even know what do you want for yourself? If you are not sure what you want to do for yourself now and later, my advice to you is stay on. Listen. I mean, stay on the call. Learn. You got nothing to lose. This week, early of this week, I just gotten a feedback, from some of the people that they all say that, oh yeah, during the crisis that in South Korea, where the Korean team did very good job by having a call like this every single morning. All the guys coming in for morning 9 o'clock having call, and then their call is like this call talk about this, and then second call, and then somebody come and show you how to cook, and then somebody show you how to exercise, somebody show you how to like a TV drama, like a whole day movie, like a whole day show like that. And then the owner do a review every night. They say, wow, this system very good. I'm like, wow. When I look at the schedule, right, I look at myself, I say, no, no, no. You might as well kill me. I will not be so naive to ask every one of you to be fucking on the call like for 8 hours. I mean, don't need. Yeah, just that by keep on listening to people tell you be positive, be positive, be positive. When in fucking reality, there is so many negative. Kana want to buy egg, cannot buy. Want to buy bread, maybe cannot find. And sometimes already started to struggle whether got enough money or not. Have concern on this. You don't need another person to coming into your life. Keep on telling you that, hey, come on, let's go. Be positive, come on, let's go. The world's gonna be good. No, the world is not gonna be the same. A lot of business will crack. A lot of people will lose job. A lot of people there will be like, don't know what to do. I just hope that you don't be those people. That's all. I look at that, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. If you ask me 1 week once, to talk to my team, to talk to all of you, and then when I talk to you, I don't want to give you all the positive stuff. No. Can't do sales, no money. What is there to be positive? It's negative. It's like fucking shit. But we acknowledge the problem, but we can choose. We can choose. We have a choice. We can choose to think. We can choose the way how we think. We can choose the way how we think that, like, okay, so I can't change the fact it's going to be tough. So what can I do next? This is what I want to share with you. What can we do next? I don't want to every one of you jump into the call and I feel super motivated by looking at me. It's bullshit. Well, I will tell you to 神经病 that, if you look at me and then you feel motivated straight away, might as well I sell my poster. And at least I make some money. Nonsense. Okay? So now, let me share with you what is on my thoughts. What's the opportunity after this COVID-19? What is coming? Okay? Now, I'm all excited about this. The increase in market demands for us. Okay? I want to tell you, social distancing does not just affect us. It affects all the frontline retail business. In fact, a lot of other business, did not just pause, but a lot of business, they close down. So the moment the lockdown is lifted, we can be back on the field. We are already back in the business faster than anybody else. And I want you to know, a lot of clients, they will start to look for us because we are able to provide them, like the sales, and they only need to pay us. They don't have cost to engage us. So think about it. So a lot of company, they'll be struggling on this. A lot of company that, they'll be struggling to hold to their own sales team. They have to outsource. When they have to outsource, who they look for? Us. Who they look for? Us. Because they only pay us after we deliver them the sales. So well, I want to tell you that a lot of companies would not have the budget, to run their own sales. This is the best time. And at that time, we can choose who is the client, what division, and what channel, what territory, how to work it out, we can choose. This is what on my mind. I will tell you, this is all the way back to 2009 when I first started. When the banks are so desperate, they want a lot of credit card customer, they look for us, and then we have the credit sales to none, like no tomorrow. And I'll tell you, a lot of businesses will be going to be like this, trust me. Okay? So, second, I tell you, okay? We'll have recruitment crazy, like super Singapore super crazy sale, Singapore GSS lah, all this. This is like Malaysia super sales, Indonesia super sales. This one is called, like recruitment super sales. I tell you, everybody look for job. Most people by night now, most people already lose their job. Even I heard like some company, right, they already before the lockdown, before the close, they already tell their staff that they cannot pay them anymore. That's why company that I don't know whether it's true or not, but last night I saw Malaysia immigration at JB and Singapore. Okay, so people, because the lockdown, they don't allow like anybody to come back to Malaysia. So like all the Malaysians that work in Singapore, they all there, because they don't have a job, because Singapore also locked down, a lot of companies also stop working. So all these people go, and then there's a riot, like where people rushing over. Is it true? Any one of you saw it? I will tell you, a lot of people really lose their job. There will be super massive recruitment, opportunity after this. Okay, you will be able to recruit crazy like crazy. And then now the problem that like the question you should ask yourself is to recruit somebody already in their 30s. Think about it. After this COVID-19, there is a 100 talents they walk into the business. Can you retain them? One TT come in, your organization grow by like at least at 300. Now got 100 TT. So you as a leader now, can you retain that TT? Do you have the experience? Do you have the skill? Do you have the information, a skill set to retain? There is another 5 TT in Indonesia, another 5 TT in Singapore, another like 5 TT there in Malaysia. Are you able to retain that TT that walking with the experience they have? Are you able to retain, the next 25 Jericho that walking? Are you able to retain, another 25, Alroy, another 25 Val, another 25 Jasmine, and I saw, sorry, if I leave out of your name and then you're not happy. Yeah. And then another 25 Rodney, there's like 25 of them driving Mercedes E class like Rodney, can you retain them? This is what's going to happen, because employment rate goes up, lots of people will get pay cuts. Why people choose on commission? Because they can decide their paycheck. Think about it, because I'm on full com, that's why I decide how much I make. I don't let my boss to decide how much I make. Okay, lots of people will be looking for opportunity. Okay, so now this is interesting. People ask you, hey, I look for opportunity. You say, okay, you join. This is what we are doing. We're building a team to face-to-face sales, and then we're building a sales team over there. And then they ask you, oh, this type. I know. It's not stable because most people, they don't have their personal consistent performance to create the stability on their income. That's why they are not consistent income. But for me here, I learned how to have a more, like consistent performance by myself through my sales, through my training method, through my recruit, building my own sales team. Then, like my income is pretty stable. And you look at the COVID-19, a lot of businesses, like collapse. Lots of, like like all the all the different sales team that collapse, but we are still survive. We are still around. You know, we already exist for 25 years. We know we've gone through SARS. You know, we've gone through a lot of, economic crisis, situation, and we are still here today. And this COVID-19 won't kill us. This COVID-19 will only just make us even bigger because we are only is legit. Means that there is something. We deliver a result and we get paid. It's not we are talking about selling air or dream and then we get paid. Or asking people to come up with 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, and go and find another 5 more people to come up with the same amount of money and then to build our wealth. We don't do that. We get paid for we training somebody else on communication, on leadership, and on, to help them to build their own team. This is how we make the money. That's why, if you ask me, this is the best chance for you to really being so proud of what you are doing. At this moment, I know a lot of the 363 of you now online now. A lot of you that you might only just struggle still learning how to do the sales during build the team. But I can tell you out of the 360, at least 10% of us, we already and at least a good 35% of them, they are all leading a team leader and above in the whole group now. Now it's for you to learn the skill set. And after this COVID-19, we definitely have more people we can recruit. It's the best chance for you to run it. Okay? Number 3. Now, with this COVID-19, we are going to have more creative way of running the business. I will tell you, I'm so excited. Now, I'm really thinking that, can you imagine that I'm able to run a morning call, a morning office morning meeting with all of you every day? Maybe I don't want to do that. It's kind of crazy. Why I do it every day? But think about it. Now, I can run an office, in another country every day by preparing the morning topic for them. Going on here, I'm hearing this interaction. I think that's crazy, man. We can do things. Now, we can have 360 of you, on the call now, listening to me to share. Why not? We doesn't need to have a big office location anymore. So think about it. If we don't run a big office, big location, we can save a lot of money and then we can able to provide more different things. And I give you something. This is these owners are not in the call. Okay, now I don't know how many owners in the call. Those if you are owner, assistant owner and above, can you please type something and then let everybody see that you are typing something? Okay. Bell, very fast, Bell. I want to share with you this. I want you to use your imagination and think about it. I want you to use your imagination and start to think about it. Okay? So think about it. What can you do? What can we do in future? Okay? We don't need a big office. Guys, this week, this is what we are doing. So this week our territory we already sent in to the chat group to make sure that everybody know where are we going. So every morning you can sleep until 8:45 because 9 o'clock is the morning meeting. Morning meeting, you don't need to go to work, go to office. Your morning meeting is on your iPad or on your phone. You'll be seeing the morning meeting live. Your owners or me, TT is running the topic now. Okay, guys, today is Monday. Good morning, everybody. First of all, we do a roll call. Do we have Jerry on the call? Jerry, is Jerry on the call?
Yes, I am.
Hey, Jerry. Okay, do a roll call. Do we have Elroy on the call?
Yes, online.
Okay, that's good. This one is risky. Then who is not on the call? Rodney is preparing now.
Yay!
Is Jonathan on the call? Yay! Okay, you know, then we'll try with Jeremy on the call.
Yes, on the call.
Yeah, you know, is Val on the call?
Yes, in.
Yeah, you know, is James Arnold on the call?
Yes, I'm in.
Is Rindang on the call?
I am.
Okay, that's good. You know, think about it. And now I want you to imagine. Now I'm running a Monday morning meeting. Okay, cool guys. You know, these are you all guys are all the call leaders. I'm going to read it out. This is your territory. You know, today, you know, Jerry will be leading who A B C D E going to this territory. You know, Alro is going to be leading this team to going there. Everybody know their territory already. You don't need to come to the office, go to the whiteboard and write. Everybody already know. So you guys want recognition. Run the recognition over the weekend who did well on the call. Like what I did every Friday. Okay? So like, you know, okay, this week the great news is like, you know, this week our target, we're going to do 200 pieces. So by Wednesday, if we hit 200 pieces, so like on Thursday, we're going to have our team night. Team night, we're going to do this. Okay? So already, everything already said. And then you think about it. You guys want a short impact. Short impact you can run here. Just like we are running a topic every single time. Done. So like, you know, so now we're going to do a role play. So the role play, you know, respective, you know, Jerry, you have a few new people, so you're going to start your own call to do the role play with a call. Or Jerry, you are going to, or Rodney, you're going to hang out with your team to meet up because you're going to hit the territory. You guys going to hit the territory, you know, reach at 10 a.m. You know, like meet up together at that place, at the McDonald's, at that location there, McDonald's there, meet up. Everybody have half an hour role play on how to do the sales pitch. And then after the half an hour, you travel from your house, straight away to the territory, meet up, do the role play, and then you start the field. You come in for the office for what? Oh, but we need to send in the form. Don't need digital. Everybody go digital. Go your iPad, do the sales, send in. Before start the day, C360, log in, you know, like, well, you can see everything. So what we do is only like, you know, like, well, maybe 1 week, 1 time, 2 times, only selected people do well, can see your owner or see me face to face. You can touch me. You don't do well, you can't even touch me. You can't even feel my breath. Oh, shit. Already this time. I know some of you it is new, you know, like there's a Ryan Yao is new, you know, like, well, so like it's new, hardly meet me. So suddenly I say that, you know, like, well, you cannot have a chance to feel me, you know, it's like who want to feel you? You know, like, well, it's really like high road. Okay, obviously it's the ice break. So think about it. You know, our future is going to change. We doesn't need to run that way anymore. Maybe we, you know, like, well, we recruit. Recruit where? Why should we go and, you know, like have our own office? You know, like when, you know, like think about it. I'm going to lose like, you know, like co-working house, like we work everywhere. I'm going to rent. You know what? You know Tesla Singapore, they recruit. Their interview is run in like, well, in WeWork office. They don't even have office in Singapore. Tesla. You know Tesla or not? You know Tesla the car or not? You know or not? The electronic car, the fucking powerful electronic car. You know, who's the boss area? Elon Musk. See, don't even have an office. Why should we have one? You know, like Jerry can run all his appointment at the hotel lounge. And you know, like, well, a Fullerton lounge. And then people say, you know, like, come sit down. You know, like, well, oh, Jerry will be running all. It's so convenient for him. He would love it. The most atas owner. Think about it. So I started to get very excited by thinking that, you know, like, well, you know what? We're really able to run, our business differently in future. And do you need, and some of us got to start to think about this, the dream of running different team, recruit different people in different country as your team is not going to be a dream anymore. Just like now, I wonder why they never think about it. Just 4 different country of people. Maybe you can recruit your team. You can start to become an owner by you having a team in Singapore, a team in Malaysia, a team in Taiwan, a team in Indonesia, a team in Thailand, and some of you, like people like, I don't know, Rodney can build a team in Thailand. He doesn't need to be in Thailand. He can run a conference call for his Thai, every morning, just like, ask them, like, what? Mokiao, mokiao, mokiao. Okay, if you don't understand what does that mean, you don't need to understand. Okay? Think about it. I am excited. I'm like, the more I started to, I don't know whether you can feel my excitement or not. I can tell you. The moment I think about it, I'm like, holy shit. Last time, we think of, you need to run, you need to expand your business, you need to. I can stay in Singapore and I run my business. Like I think I'm very sure that Terence Long and Jasmine, they are not on the call because they'll be on the field or whatever. They are not on the call. Right? Yeah. So like think about it. They should be smart to understand this. Hey, I can be in Singapore for 3 weeks. Then I run my team in Taiwan through this conference call every single day. Understand? Running team night. And then I go 1 week. Then I go to Taiwan, and then with my team, I hang out and then they do this. And while I'm in Singapore, I still can run another team there in Singapore, or I can choose to run a team in Malaysia. I can choose to run the team in anywhere else. In my project, that if now Singapore don't have international project yet, if you're running in UNICEF, you can run UNICEF in Malaysia, you can run UNICEF in Indonesia. You can run UNICEF in 2. UNHCR Malaysia, UNHCR Indonesia. So think about it. SOAP, Special Olympics, Singapore, Special Olympics coming to Malaysia. You can run Singapore Special Olympics, you can run all over the different places already. I can tell you this is crazy. I don't know whether do you understand. You can start to make money of different currency. Ding 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 coming through. Your guys will be over. This is what am I doing, right? And I can tell you, then I'm like thinking that, oh my God. And you can invite any owners to run any topic, into your call. Like every week, anytime that is needed, put them on and then put your team on. Just like what we are doing now. Can you imagine? All of you are listening to me. You think that you are looking at me, right? So like you think I'm not looking at you. You are wrong. I'm looking at you now. On my TV screen, I'm like screening left and right. I keep on looking at you, whether are you focused or not. Some of you, you don't just simply, dig your nose. I can see you, like, well, like, I guess, it is not good that if you do not put on your video, because you don't talk, but you got to put on your video to share with people that, how serious you are. So now I'm trying to go around to see who don't have video, and then I shout the name out loud. Like, I shout the name out loud who don't put on their video. I can tell you, the reason why you cannot put on your video, you think you're ugly, you are not attractive, there must be something wrong. Like, you should be so confident with yourself, putting your video. I will tell you, the rest of people, they are not looking at just my face, They are screening left and right, they're sitting and they want to see where is my owner. Hey, like, all the ECM guys want to see where is Jerry. Like all the Zeal guys want to see where is Rod, where is Elroy. The Vision team want to see their handsome Jeremy. So like, and the Indonesian team, they want to see, they're like, hey, where is my owner? As you can see, this page, okay, stop. This is not a video. You want me to ready to read out your name? Don't touch. Wait. Just let it be. I want to see who is not. Because you're going to take a while because you got video and then a lot of people now started to click on their video. You think I don't know? Tennis, I shy because I got no makeup. I can tell you, natural is beauty. I always so, like naked in front of all of you. What you see is what you get. Okay? What you see is what you get all the time. Okay? So I want you to know, okay, you want something more exciting. I tell you, it's not the way just we run the business, the way how we recruit, the way how we lead the thing. I can tell you, even the way how we do sales in future is we are going to do a lot of different way of engaging with customer. The moment you started to go on online, we're running a lot of this together. So you're able to even started to make money through your own social media portal. Later at 5 p.m. I have a call. For the region, to make a decision to see whether are we going to open up. For some of you that at this moment of lockdown, if you are interested to do some customer, some tele sales, you can call people and then pitch people to close the sales. I don't know whether are you interested on it. We might be opening up on that. If those are interested, please, type yes up. You stay at home as long as you have a room that is quiet because God don't have any other sound. Every time people call you and then you slam people's phone and then now you're going to slam by other people. So this is your technique that you can learn and you can do it and then you can make money. And then you're going to understand. You're going to know how to do the opening. I will not be so stupid that, hello, hi, I'm calling from this, and then they'll say no. I said, hi, understand that now this is, you are very busy, at this moment, I'm sure that you are free because you're at home, because of a lockdown situation. They want to take sometimes 3 minutes of the time to share a short story with you. Even you don't like it, after that, the 3 minutes, you can just let me off. Or you can come up with your own opening speech, all the different way. Everybody got excited now. I tell you, yes. Then let me ask you, do you want, all your social media, your Facebook, about your IG, do you want to post something up and then some people, if they want to do some donation, through your IG, to your Facebook, and then you get rewarded a little bit for the help that you are rendering? Are you interested? If yes, please type yes or thumbs up or any. I'm going to do the call at 5 p.m. later to make a decision. Are we going ahead with that? So faster. You will want, you got to type it up, got to type it up. Think about it. I am all excited now. Okay, I just want to tell you that the Malaysian Immigration Department have rubbish claim that a group of locals has stormed into the custom, back on Thursday. It's not true. So it's not true. Okay. That one is the fire drill that happened last year. Okay, so I better don't simply spread any rumors and then after I get caught by the government. Okay. You are interested, right? Okay, so let me see how does it goes. Okay. So I share with you already what is going to happen after COVID. You remember or not? Number one. Number 3, we're going to have a lot of crazy, creative way on how to run this business. I'll tell you, I can run the business and then I go holiday at the same time. Every morning, I wake up, at Bali, I don't know at what Santorini, I run the call with you, finish, I go, at holiday. I'm thinking about Jerry is going to be more entertaining. Jerry is going to enjoy himself so much. Think about it. Jerry is going to wake up, like in the mirror. You only see his face, right? You cannot see his body, everything. There are 10 people helping him to massage, and then he run the call for you. Oh shit! He'll be like at a heaven nine, man. Wow. Okay, so like I'm so excited. I think Jerry also very excited now. Okay. Okay. So now, you have listened to all the creative thing that what's gonna happen. Understanding a few things. The hard truth that we need to accept. Okay, this is the reality, the hard truth that we need to accept. Are you ready? This one is going to be more painful. This one is going to be more challenging. But I want you to understand. Number one, some of your closest peers will be the one to give up. Means your leader might give up. Your team leader might quit. Your team might quit. Your best buddy to hit the field might quit. Your owner might quit. Your assistant owner might quit. Your administrator might quit. Well, the only person I can give you 1,000 guarantee that won't quit, is who? If you want to know the answer, type the answer up. Oh, I tell you, the speed of the answer coming through, it really made me so excited. Walao. Oh my God. I tell you, one person I guarantee you won't quit is me. Okay, I'll be the last man standing. Even you are my 25th chair, I'll tell you, I will still see you there. Oh, I got people right, Jerry, Jeremy. Okay. Well, not bad, You all got supporter as well. Hey, I don't have. Oh. I like that. Hey, but all the TL, SDL, your team don't have faith in you, man. So I want you to think very clearly for yourself. What do you want? How would you respond if they quit? You will stay or quit together. You need to make a decision now, not make the decision when you're back on the field. It now. You should not be making a decision later, but you wanted to see how does it goes after the COVID-19. You should be making a decision now by you thinking that when the day comes, when you're going back to the office, what if that person quit? What would you do? Here, I will share with you is that regardless, any country, any officers, any location, any team, any MO, okay, any project, any one of you, any of the leader of the pack that have quit, I want to tell you, I will still be around. I will make sure that there will be support to be there for you to continue to grow your team. Okay, you need to make a decision for yourself. For yourself, because in the first place, if you do not have a clear purpose and reason to be here, okay, you will always go with the flow. People that's not going to be here, they will give you 100,000 reasons why they don't want to be here. But you got to have the reason for yourself, not for me. Okay? So I just want to give you a tips. How can you do that to have a clearer understanding for yourself? Is you need to reset your own purpose and goal. So I want to share with you, right? Some of you, if you started to understand this, right, can you imagine how exciting it is? Started to run your business all across in Malaysia, all across in Indonesia, all across in Asia, all across in the world through this. you're able to own a team across the world. Are you running a topic like this? Now I already started to feel the excitement with me running like this. You is every time that we're hanging out, like, well, it's like you don't even need to wait for me to come back to your country to run a workshop anymore. Every time I go back to your country, I come to your place. It's like I meet you. We go for dinner, we go for hangout, we go for this, we go for any other activity. We go for award. We go, maybe I bring you to buy your present, well, for your celebration, for your advancement. I have more time. Like, well, I've been just running these, like, well, on the call like, every time to every one of you. It's going to be great. I'll be very excited. Okay. Number two. Okay. Going to be real. It'll be tougher. Okay. It'll be tougher when we get back from COVID. But before it gets better, it will be tougher after the COVID. It definitely will be tougher before it gets better. Post-COVID, people will still be very cautious and even more defensive. We need to language, adjust our pitch. We need to be mentally prepared that we will need to make a lot of changes. All these changes will take a lot of time for people, before they can resume their behavior and receptiveness. Okay, that means that we need to prepare to work even more harder when we're going back on the field. I need every one of you to accept this, to understand this is not going to change. Because the public will definitely more. You will see a lot of people wearing masks everywhere. And then you cannot see people cannot see you SE anymore. So like, well, you need to learn how to SE with your eyes. I don't know how to SE with the eyes, Just like I wear the mask going out, I keep on looking at my mirror, I keep on trying to SE with my eyes. I'm like, like if the person maybe think that, like, well, I'm like, don't know what am I trying to do, with my eyes. Hey, I'm SEE now. Hello, SEE. It's going to be tough. A lot of people will not be receptive towards you. Okay, will not have a chance to see, your whole face, well, that's why you need to learn how to SE properly, the body language. Okay, and then last time you have a very big body language, you can like, like, well, hello, hi, and then now your hand going up, people scared because your hand might have the germs. So like, how you going to do it? I don't know, man. Like, well, that's why all these things is going to be more challenging for us when we come back. That's why you're going to work harder, be prepared for that. Our team headcount definitely would drop, okay? Just by how much? Because that's the reality. Not everybody is going to be as strong as you, okay? We need to get ready to go all out on PR to recruit, to replace them and grow. Got it? So like, in terms of sales, definitely it's going to be tougher because it's not so receptive. In terms of team, definitely will drop. That's why we need to regrow it. Okay? I already tell you the challenges already. You have people that are not able to do the sales. You have people that struggle with the sales. You have people that drop the head count and then they face so upset. And then I tell you, for those are 360 of you that in this call, and then I'm just wondering, and that's not got 365, or 4 people drop off. Bloody hell, they listen, they don't want to listen, then they drop off. Oh, I'm just joking, it's okay. One drop off. Okay? So, everybody hear me, I hope you understand. Number 3. You may need to start over again. Okay? So like I already tell myself I may have to restart all over again. Like, maybe I'm like a new owner, have a team of 20. I from 600 drop to 20. It's gonna be crazy. But if it's gonna happen this way, it's gonna happen this way. I'm gonna review it again. I'm not going to. I tell you, I already made my decision after this COVID-19. Okay, if TIG is going to drop until 20 people, I will still Indonesia fund in Taiwan, I'm going to build. Because I'm very confident I will build back even faster and become bigger than 600 in a shorter period of time. Don't need 10 years. within 18 months is enough. Okay, because it's so easy to recruit people. It's so easy to train people to do sales. And then with the experience that we have how to build team, it's going to be crazy. So right now, during this period of time, I already tell you already, besides learning the skill set, you need to really learn is that help yourself on your BAS, help your own behavior and attitude. And then I'll tell you when you'll be back, you'll be crazy. Okay? Everything going to go back to basic because momentum had lost, and then we're going to restart it over again. We're going to going back there to do the sales, build the momentum up, and then getting everything. We're going to start to do everything. How you can help yourself? Now, how can you help yourself? Please don't simply spend your money now. You can save every money you can save now is good. And then try to save your time, save your money as much as you can because you don't know how long it is going to last. Number two, be productive with your time. Okay? Just like, you know, like, well, I already mentioned earlier in this week call, a lot of you are different country. So be productive with your time on what you wanted to do with your time. You know, when, do what, you know, all these things, you need to be productive. Okay? Number three, get with the right people. You know, I want to share this, right? I really trying all my best, trying to having a lot of session, you know, like, well, to be with as much of you as I can. Like for example, running a call like this, you know, running different topic for different MO, for different country, a different day, or even up to the extent, you know, sometimes we having a session, we open up the apps, you know, to invite all the TL and above, you know, to coming in. And the most, you know, only like 25 people coming in. You know, with 100 over people, only 25 people coming in. You know, like, I just wanted you to know you got something to do, I'm fine. If you have nothing to do, right, you know, like, well, and you are not joining, you know, like, we try to create something for you to join. If your MO have something, you know, that's good. You know, please share in the chat group that what you all do with your team, you know, all these things, to let people know. You know, you want to have your own private time, no problem. When I need my own private time, I'm not doing anything. But anytime that we can do something, we try to do something, try to hold each other as much as we can. Try to hang out with the people that you can. Last night the session is like, it is like we can't see each other. We just like going to apps there, and you can sing your song. And I tell you, we're encouraging people that if you can't sing well, you can still break your comfort zone and sing. Nobody will laugh at you because, like, you know, you cannot see anybody's face. Phone, you doesn't know who cares, but you're able to break out your comfort zone. You know, like, it's just that we wanted to have something, you know, to have internet, you know, this is when get with the right people. Besides listening to the call, have some interaction here and there. Please don't just like, you know, like, well, I know some of you play PUBG, play COD, you know, like, well, good, play online game is good, you know, like, well, but sometimes have some interaction here and there. Try to reach out to the right people. Don't just hanging out with the people that you're comfortable with. What I worry is like, you know, all the 5 different leaders in the office don't have a direction. They're hanging out to do something together. And then the negative together. If you come into a session that with me in the group that is doing something together, like today I run a call like this, you know, can you imagine that? I cannot understand why cannot 364 of you coming into the same karaoke channel and listen to the song. It'd be crazy, man. You know, Siting and Yuzi and Megan is singing like, oh my God, I tell you, I'm going to, I mean, after this, I'm going to do like, you know, like, well, T.I.G, you know, like, well, a star in making. You know, like, well, they sing like, I tell you, crazy shit, man. You will freak yourself out. You know, you'll be thinking that you are listening from the original singer. Even they're better than the original singer. I tell you, right, you know, this is really like crazy. Okay. Number 4, believe in yourself. You have the ability to make a difference in your future. So this is what I want to tell you, that Whether believe or not is your choice. Okay? So, closing. I want to tell you that I myself take COVID-19 as a restart button, a chance to refresh myself. This is not the end. It's a brand new chapter. Things will never be the same again, but we are human beings. We can adapt. We need to manage our expectation properly so we don't feel so bad when things don't happen as we hope. Good time, bad times. One thing that I always choose is to be real, no matter how difficult it is. You understand? Whether it's good or bad, I choose to be real. If you really need that belief, assurance, you can come to me. I'll be here for you. I already tell you already, I'll be last man standing. It's not easy to make this decision, you know. Commitment, I have even more commitment. I also don't know how long will I last, but I'll already make a decision. I will last. Even if I have to sell off all my cars, all my house, you know, everything, you know, I'll tell you, I will still be there. I will not give up. I want to tell you, is to make this statement is not easy. We will finish this week off, you know, we will finish off this week on COVID-19 and we will start on new topic from next week onwards and prepare us to be back in action. Means next week onwards, we are not going to talk about how fucking we're going to run topic like, you know, how to bring observer, how to run appointment, how to get connected with your new people fast, how to, you know, well, build relationship, how to build a team of 1 to 5, how to build a team of 5 to 15, how to get yourself advanced fast, how to become a core leader, how to become a right-hand man, how to set the pace in the business. We're going to run those topics. We are not going to talk about sorry, feel fuck about ourselves. No more. Okay? So today is the end call of this. Next week is all about improving ourselves. Everybody got it? Yeah. So now, the last session, you know, well, for the day, you know, well, before the call, we have some Q&A already coming in. You know, it's not going to open Q&A for everyone. We already open up. So, like, you know, we're going to answer the Q&A. Number one, Joey from SG asking me, what are the most important gains over this period of time? I think the most important thing that I gained over this period of real because it is so me, you know, I never filter, I never see the question beforehand, you know, I just answer out of my mind. Okay, I just want to tell you, what the most thing that I gained over the time is like, I double, triple, 4 times, 5 times, 10 times confirm that why I really love what am I doing is because of the people. Because what I'm most struggling during this period of time is not the money that I don't make. Is I cannot meet, I cannot see the people, I cannot meet you, I cannot see you. I don't know. Well, this is what I struggle the most. Okay. Question number 2, sitting for SG, how to maximize gain and minimize losses during this time. I'll tell you, I would not able to take control of my losses. Okay, I can't because it's not my choice. How many people is going to quit? It's not my choice. A lot of people are going to quit. It's not my choice. I cannot take control. But what I can take control is what is the thing that I want to learn at this period of time. What is the thing that I want to remind myself in this period? Better future. Okay. Number 3, Minjie for SG. What all the questions for SG? Right? 3, Minjie for SG. What are your new goals after this pandemic? My new goals after this pandemic is like I'm going to increase my saving, personal saving by, you know, like a few 100%. You know, like, well, I'm doing okay now, but just that I feel that, you know, I needed even more. So like, you know, like, well, but I'm not going to stupidly just save the money in the bank. You know, like, I'm going to do it, you know, in a lot of different ways. Which I'll tell you, all this, you must be thinking that, see, Terrence, you're spending a lot of money on a lot of your stuff, so now you know, you're struggling. I'm not. In fact, I feel that I'm very happy all this while. A lot of things that I'm doing, you know, like, well, I think that which is good. Because some of the stuff that, you know, people already spend the money, but I did not. I tell you that I do have some, you know, like all the things, some of the stuff that I have, the item that I have, you know, like, well, they're worth money. Okay, so I really like it. Number 4, Randy SG, you know, like, well, being the lead to overcome these challenges. what is my thoughts? The thoughts is like, I need to learn how to reach out to all the people in all the country, which is not easy for me, number one. Second is like, how to overcome it. It really took me weeks to really, like settle down myself, my emotion, to understand, what can I do, how can I do better, and what's the thing is like, I need to take control of myself, because if I'm lost, a lot of people will even lost. So I need to be accountable. Even though don't misunderstand, I never think that, I'm not a country president or anything. I'm not leading like few 100 million of people, or like, well, I think that I'm the leader of the pack of 300 over people, 600 of people. I think I have the accountability to do what is the right thing to do. As long even just one of you put your faith and believe in me, I need to do the right thing. We will face when we get back to work. Just now I already shared already. So like, I hope from the point that you understand. What are the upcoming opportunity? I already shared. Like Hannah SG, what are the highest and lowest point for you in this business? The highest point for me in this business is like, like, wow, I think that when I see a lot of the owners, get their awards, and then they started to advance people, and then they have a choice of their lifestyle, that is my highest point. What is my lowest point of this business? At this moment, I think it's the lowest point, because I've never been through this before. When you face challenges, who do you go to? It's a very good question, because based on what kind of challenges, if like at this moment on this pandemic, well, not much people I can go to, because nobody have experienced this before. But I think every time when I face challenges, I always remember what works for me is that I upskill myself by I go and read some books, listen to some videos to see how people way and help them to get themselves out from the trouble. So like, I think that helps me. Okay. Or do you always able to solve the thing on your own? Not really. Maybe 80% I will solve it on my own, but a good 20% I will always choose to listen, like to some advisors, like some different opinion. Maybe they're going to help me better. Travis SG, when facing unpredictable situation like this, what is your mentality? No, my mentality is like, everybody would just give up. Everybody would just like say no, and like being negative about it. As long as you don't be the majority in a situation like this, you be the minority that win the war. So I don't join the majority. Number 9, Sabrina, Malaysia. Are there any bad habits you have? Yes, lazy, like to sleep, don't want to wake up. So how do you overcome them? Having a schedule, I have no choice. I set my timing already. I make my. I cannot choose, so like they have to do it. So what are the lifestyle changes you have implemented during this period in view of the? Well, I tell you, right, the lifestyle is, but very hard, I think the lifestyle is like learning how to run learning how to run a business through a call like this. I think I already started to get a hang of this. I think that this is going to work very well. This is going to change the world. This is going to change our world in the next 5-10 years, And I tell you, the future is not going to be like this one. The future, you can see me standing in front of you. Like you see some show, right? Your phone, you straight away see me, the hologram. You see me standing in front of you. Oh, I tell you, you can see me walk, you can see me everything already. I tell you, sure one. Definitely, even at that time, you see me, I don't need you to see me the actual me. I can use my face, right? And then I can change my body, I can change everything. It's going to be like this one. Last time, where got people? Now you can do this in future even more. Okay? So like, well, this is all the 10 questions. So I hope you gather something out for yourself. So for all of you, that if through this call, if you have learned something, okay, well, I think we are going to post it back on somewhere. So we don't know where yet. It's either on Facebook or on YouTube. So like, you gather something. Can you please write down what you gather and send to your respective owner? Because your respective owners, sometimes they are not very supportive of my call. Okay. So like, I don't know who lah. You know, like, well, actually, maybe it's don't have. I just simply say only. Actually, it's don't have. So what I want you to do is that I want you to send what you learned to your owners, to me, or whatever. But you send to me, and please do not expect me is going to reply every text. Sometimes I don't reply. I feel bad. I reply. Wow, I take very long to reply. You know, no? Okay, so like, you know, like, well, please send to your, you know, your respective owner to let them understand that, you know, you are learning something, you're getting something, and set your own plan and your own target for yourself. Topic and all these things ongoing. Okay. So guys, thank you very much. I'm not going to open any more Q&A because there will be too many Q&A later. You know, really happy to see you. You know, today is Friday night. I don't know what's your program. Maybe there is not something to do that. I know some of you might not be, you know, like, well, because we don't have the apps. If you know some apps that is not only in Mandarin, everybody can come in to sing karaoke together. Everybody can use one. Please recommend. Because the apps that we found that is in Mandarin, I know some of you struggling to log in. So like, you know, please let us know. Okay, guys, thank you very much. See you. Thank you. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, Titi.
Bye, Titi.
Thank you,
Thank
Titi.
you,
Bye-bye.
Titi. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.